Hi and welcome to the channel. A little shop date, or actually just a little video about the Schaublin 125, which is, well, I would say complete now, but it's not true. But I finished the installation of the digital readout, and I only lack some small details. The system is Aikron A30, and it's a 1 micron scale system. It's mounted with a mini scale on the X and a normal sized on the Z. And why I did choose the system is because I use it on my other machines and the other ones at work. I really like the display. It has a nice bright screen, easy to read and such, and you can choose a lot of languages, and one of them is Danish, so that's good. It also has some nice features which I'm use quite a lot on the Casnu at work, and that is storing the different tools I have. I have not set anyone up here at the moment, but let's say this is number 1. You machine a part and measure it, and then you just put in the number, the value, and then and the tip of the insert is now at the exact dimension for tool number 1. Then we can choose tool number 2 and do the same, and continue to all your tools. And from now on, when you change the tool, you just change the number in the readout, and then you don't have to measure so much as you maybe normally would. So it makes the machining super fast, and with a good quick change tool post and a rigid machine, you can actually achieve quite good accuracy within every tool change. So that's super convenient and a feature that I really love using. Back to the readout scales, and why I did choose the mini scales. You can see my hand is very small, and the scale is small compared to, so it's quite small. And that's because on small machines, space are very limited, and often the scale will interfere with some sort or any part of the tailstock or something like that. But with this, you are able to mount it so it won't intervene with the tailstock. I only need to make a cover so I won't get dirt and so into the system or the reader head. If I had to use a normal size, it would be too wide, and I would hit it with the tailstock, or I had the possibility to hit it. The system that were mounted when I bought it was with a normal size scale, and they mounted it from the back and yeah, that way. But by doing that, you really need a lot of space behind the lathe, so the scale can travel there when you're moving the cross slide. And as I wanted to place it close to the wall, I need to rethink this. So that's why I got the mini scale. The accuracy and so should be the exact same lifetime and also. But as it is a 1 micron system, you have to be you have to pay attention for the alignment. You always have to pay attention to the alignment, but of course, as higher tolerances it's able to read, it's more sensitive to any misalignment. You need to adjust it in any direction and pay attention to the reading head being square and in angle to the scale. Also, because of the wear, you will get unnecessary wear if it's not in the perfect orientation, and of course you can get some misreading as well. But in general, I think it, from what I can measure with the dial indicator, it seems to perform quite good, and of course with the tolerances I'm gonna work with, and what my skills allowed me to use. But adding a digital readout on a machine is of course not a necessity, but it really makes a lot of things a lot easier. On the cross-slide you can always use a dial indicator, and that is actually surprisingly accurate. But on the C towards the spindle, if you are machining a large or over a longer part, it can be, you can lose track, and if you have several steps on the way to the end, a digital readout can really be a lifesaver. And for the price, yeah, it's a no-brainer in my book. So a little update on the digital readout and the Schaublin. It's complete, and it's just start using it. I'm still in search for some collets for the spindle. I don't have a complete set. I think I have 42 or 43, and a complete set is 55 units or pieces in the round stock, and then you can get square and triangle and other shapes. So, but in general, the machine is ready to use. I have used it quite a few times actually. It's not leveled at the moment. Not that it means a lot, because the whole base is super heavy cast iron, and it won't twist. But I still want to level it as good as possible. So I know also every feet will touch with the same pressure or force, and that will also keep the vibration or anything that could happen less. So enough about that. It was just a little quick update on the Schaublin, as mentioned. In general, as mentioned, I have used it quite a few times, and it's for its size, it's actually quite capable machine. It's super rigid, parting and so is just super easy. It holds the dimension or the tolerances very well, despite it being a old and worn machine. And yeah, it's just a pleasure to use it. Everything is just super smooth, and have that Swiss touch over it. And of course, it's meant for the smaller parts, and it's just doing that with perfection. I have a 160mm 4-jaw and a 3-jaw, and when mounting it, it's actually quite capable, but it looks quite big on the little machine. And I've mainly gonna use it with just the collet chuck collets in the spindle, but it's nice to have the option and not being limited on what you can do. And I know, and I assume a lot of you know, the amount of accessories you can get for these machines. And yeah, they are ridiculous expensive, and something you might collect over a very long time. But I would like to have some milling attachment and other fun stuff, so it will be a more versatile machine, just for fun, not because I actually need it. But the options are very not endless, but there are a lot. But something I will do in the future is making a, let me see if I can grab it, making a drive unit for this grinding attachment. Let me see if I can, which will be mounted on the top slide, and then driven by something with a O-ring pulley and then it has a collet, and then you can mount some sort of grinding stone or diamond stone, and then you can do some grinding work on it. So that's the next project that I'm gonna do for it. So yeah, enough about that. A little update on the Schaublin and the shop. Thank you for watching, and sorry for wasting your time. Bye bye.